Okay, YouTube, you wanted it, you got it. Here we see Big Bird, and yes, that means we have started the Sesame Street characters. It has been a very productive winter, and here to share. I've got many more to make, so don't get too excited, but made a bunch of the Sesame Street characters. Big Bird is by far the most involved one I've ever made. Every one of those feathers was handmade and then layered, textured, and put on. He took me over 6 hours to make, so there is Big Bird, and we are happy to have finally made him. That was part of what was taking so long to get this project off the ground, was because I knew once I started making Sesame Street characters, I was going to have to make Big Bird, and I knew how long that was going to take. So we made Bert and Ernie as well. There they are. It's actually Bert's fault. I had a piece of yellow clay and I made his head, and I said, uh-oh, here we go. So I made Bert, and then I made Ernie, and then we made Big Bird, and then, the floodgates were open. So after we did that, we also made Cookie Monster. C is for Cookie, and that's good enough for me. Some of these Sesame Street characters were really easy to make because they're only one color, and you don't have to do all kinds of crazy stuff. Bert and Ernie, they had their shirts and everything, all the different layers of stuff. That took a little while to do. But you got, Cookie Monster, and then you got Grover, who is pretty simple to make here. But I love the way he turned out. And you got Harry. Now I see all these drawings and stuff of Harry. I guess he has pants that are like red and white that I never knew. So I just made Harry as one big blue monster, just like the rest of these fuzzy and blue guys here. So you got Harry, Grover, Cookie Monster. They're all fuzzy and blue. And we had to make Frazzle. I wanted to get through all the main ones just so I could make some of the obscure ones, because as you know from watching this channel, I love making obscure Muppets. So there's a lot more Sesame Street characters that I've got to make here, but I had to get the main cast, going here first. So there's all of them, and got to make Oscar. Look, he's got feet in there, but there's Oscar the Grouch. Scram! And you had to make the Count. 1, 2, 3. There's his little bow tie. You can't really see underneath his goatee there, but there's the Count. And okay, woo, yippee, there's Elmo. Hi, Elmo. I'm Elmo. Great, good for you. Okay, there, Elmo's out of the way. I made him. Telly. And Zoe and Rosita also. There's Zoe and Elmo. And look how cute. It is definitely a kid's show. There's Rosita. And I have not made Baby Bear. Probably the most annoying of all the characters. Sorry if people really like Sesame Street here. I do like, but it is a kid's show, so. But, I grew up watching it, so some of the characters that came on after, I guess I don't like as much. But these guys were classic. Two-headed monster. 2 heads are better than one. And had to make a giant Snuffleupagus. Oh, hi, Bird. So there he is. So that's my Sesame Street characters so far. Get a shot just to end this with Big Bird and his buddy Snuffy there. Got a lot more of them that I'm looking to make. Don Music is one of my all-time favorites, and you got to make Guy Smiley. You got to make so many more. Hoots the Owl. So keep an eye out for those, but that's what I've made so far with my Sesame Street characters. So again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.